My grandma always said, when winter knocks, heal yourself in the kitchen before you run to the pharmacy. She believed that warmth and nourishment could do more than a handful of pills. I grew up watching her quietly slice roots and fruits, filling the house with the soft smell of ginger and pears. Those small rituals felt like magic, and now I want to show you how to recreate that same comfort, but with clear, modern steps that anyone can follow. Today, we'll make two of her favorite winter remedies: ginger tea and steamed pear with honey and ginger. These aren't just nostalgic drinks. They're gentle, natural solutions that have real science behind them. They're easy to make, safe for most people, and perfect when you want something soothing without relying on medicine. Ginger tea, the winter warmth in a cup. Let's start with ginger tea. It's simple, but small details make a big difference. When choosing ginger, pick pieces that feel heavy for their size. They should have smooth, taut skin and a sharp, peppery scent when you scratch the surface. Wrinkled, lightweight roots are old and weak in flavor. Fresh ginger gives the best warmth and aroma. Wash the ginger under running water, scrubbing off any dirt. Then peel it with the edge of a spoon. This is one of my grandma's tricks. A spoon slides under the thin skin without wasting the flavorful flesh. Once peeled, you have a choice. How you cut it changes the tea. For a gentle, balanced tea, slice it thin, about the width of a coin. For stronger heat, cut it into matchsticks, or give it a light smash with the side of a knife to expose more surface. Even this small decision can change the character of your drink. Now, let's brew. Add about 1 fist-sized knob, roughly 100 grams, of prepared ginger to a pot with 1 liter of water. Bring it to a calm, steady boil, not a wild rolling one. Grandma used to warn, if the pot roars, the tea turns angry. A gentle boil draws out ginger's sweetness and warmth without making it harsh. After reaching a boil, lower the heat and let it quietly simmer for a while. Patience here is key. The longer, slow heat smooths the flavor. When it's ready, turn off the heat and let it cool slightly before sweetening. This step matters. Honey loses some of its delicate enzymes and floral aroma if added to boiling liquid. Wait until the tea is hot but no longer aggressively steaming, about the point when you could take a cautious sip. Then add 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey, stirring slowly. Taste and adjust. Add lemon juice if you like a bright, refreshing finish. Grandma didn't always use lemon, but when she did, the tea felt lighter and lifted the spirit. Taste as you go. If it's too strong, dilute with a little hot water. Too mild? Next time, simmer longer or cut the ginger thinner. Everyone's perfect cup is different, and that's the beauty. For storage, strain the tea into a jar. Keep it in the fridge for up to 3 days. If you want convenience, make a concentrated batch and freeze it in ice trays. On a cold morning, just drop a cube into hot water. Instant homemade ginger tea. Why does this work? Ginger contains compounds called gingerol and shogal. They gently warm the body, improve circulation, help digestion, and soothe a sore or scratchy throat. Unlike synthetic cold medicine, this is food. It's generally safe, comforting, and has minimal side effects for most people. It won't cure a serious illness, but it's a gentle ally during cold months. Steamed pear with honey and ginger, soothing sweetness. Next is steamed pear with honey and ginger, a remedy my grandma swore by when someone had a cough that lingered. You'll want a large Asian pear, about 350 to 450 grams. They're juicy and slightly floral. If you can't find one, Bartlett or Bosc pears work, just slightly less juicy. Choose one that's firm but ripe, not mushy. Cut off the top of the pear like a little hat. Set it aside. You'll put it back later. Then scoop out about 2/3 of the inside with a spoon or melon baller. This part is important. Leave about a 1 centimeter thick wall all around and keep the bottom intact. If you go too thin or pierce the bottom, the sweet juice will leak out during cooking. Take the scooped pear flesh, chop it into small pieces, and mix it with 2 tablespoons of honey until it becomes syrupy and glossy. Spoon this mixture back into the hollow pear. Add 2 to 3 thin slices of fresh ginger on top for gentle heat and aroma. Then place the top hat back on like a lid. For cooking, you have options. The traditional way is steaming. Place the pear upright in a steamer with a little water below. Cover, and let it steam until soft and slightly translucent, depending on your steamer and the size of the pear. This usually takes around 40 minutes. If you don't have a steamer, you can bake it instead. Put the pear in an oven-safe dish. Add a splash of water to the bottom of the pan. Cover it tightly with foil and bake at 180 C or 355 F until it's tender and juicy. It's very forgiving. Check for doneness by sliding a skewer or chopstick into the pear. If it glides in easily and the inside looks syrupy and fragrant, it's ready. The pear should be soft but still hold its shape. Serve it hot for bedtime comfort. It's soothing on a sore throat and helps warm you up. Or chill it and serve as a light, healthy dessert with a touch of syrup on top. Both ways are delicious. Common mistakes? If your pear collapsed, the walls were too thin, next time, leave that 1 centimeter border. If it leaked, you pierced the bottom. If it came out watery, just pour the juice into a small pan and simmer on low to reduce and thicken it. Too sweet? Squeeze a little lemon after cooking to balance the flavors. Store any leftovers in a sealed container in the fridge for 2 to 3 days. Warm gently before eating if you want it hot. And remember, honey isn't safe for babies under 1 year, so skip it or substitute if serving little ones. Why does it help? Pears are naturally rich in antioxidants and have a mild expectorant effect. They help soothe coughs and support throat comfort. Ginger adds warmth and circulation, while honey coats the throat and calms irritation. Together, it's a gentle, food-based approach to relief, not a drug, but comfort that's safe for most people. Bringing it together. So there you have it, 2 simple, natural remedies. Ginger tea and steamed pear with honey and ginger. One is warm and spicy, the other sweet and soothing. Together, they feel like a hug from the kitchen. These recipes are easy to make, inexpensive, and comforting when the weather turns cold, or when you feel a little run down. They're also flexible. You can add jujubes or cinnamon to ginger tea for more depth, or a pinch of cinnamon to the pear for dessert like warmth. Make it your own. What I love most is how these recipes connect the old and the new. They're built from grandma's wisdom, but backed by modern understanding of food compounds and gentle healing. They're not a replacement for medical care when you're seriously sick, but they're beautiful, safe traditions that support well-being. Invitation to viewers: if you enjoyed this, subscribe and like. I'll keep sharing more Korean home remedies and easy, healthy recipes that anyone can make. And I'd love to know, what Korean food or natural remedy are you curious about? Maybe a dish your grandmother made, or something you've heard about but never tried. Tell me in the comments, and I'll bring you the full recipe and all the tips in a future video.